Hello everybody, how's everyone today? Anybody that might tune in and come on. For anyone that sees this, I hope everyone's having a good day or had a good day anyway. Congratulations anyway, while I'm on here. Since I've gotten up this morning, I have had no feeling in my head whatsoever. I've been getting a serious deforming to the back of my skull. I have been tasting urine. I have been tasting feces, shit. I have been smelling it around me. I have been smelling and tasting sulfur. What the fuck are you pieces of shit garbage doing to me? Bill Wooldridge, or the one known as Bill Wooldridge of 149 Center Street, North Napanee, Ontario. Many alias names: Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven, which is a wanted walk-away inmate escapee, and Robert Cross of 149 Center Street North, Blair Frederick Gerbler Hardy, Tyler Teabag Lake, Bert the Hitman Hustler, Robert Berry, Ray LeBlanc, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, Tony Anthony Hearns. You're all OPP accessories, accomplices. You are all OPP drug-fed, money-paid pieces of shit. You are stalkers. You're guilty of injuring, guilty of torturing, guilty of causing identity theft on me, causing me brain damage, sex assaults, with and for the police, the lies, the time bomb, the cover-ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, kidnapping for blood and piss, sex assaults, surrounding hands-on guns, extortion, doctors criminally negligent involved, co-committing with criminal negligence, having me falsely charged to cover their crimes, file falsification, giving false CAT scans, treatment refusals, discriminations, name calling, Ontario Provincial Police, ex-OPP Chief or Commander Year 2019 drove a white Jeep Wrangler, had me shot August before he left on the corner of Center and Bridge Street. He is a sex slave trafficker. The one known as Bill Wooldridge is a sex slave trafficker, was stalking kids at Tim Hortons daily for him. While he was stalking, he was also stalking me, and he was stalking my mother. The piece of shit believes that he and I were switched at birth. He thinks that he is my dad. He was stalking my mother, calling my mother mom. He also thinks that he is fucking Harry Potter. He is a sex offender. In May of 2021, I watched this lowlife before I could do anything about it. I watched him performing oral sex on what looked like to be a 16 or 17-year-old boy in his own driveway on Center Street. He is allegedly Hells Angels Ontario chapter captain. He is very psychotic and highly fucking dangerous. He is allegedly Hells Angels Ontario chapter captain as well. But anyway, back to the police who were criminally involved and who are sex slave traffickers guilty of injuring, torturing, murders, stalking, attempted murders. The ex-chief or commander year, once again, year 2019, 2021. Or year 2019, staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Dave Weiss, Robert Lucas. He actually once told me that he could fuck me, that he could kill me, and he could get away with it through his badge, his money, and his family on town council at the time. There is also Stacy, a mental health worker that was Napanee Daily Tea Company, a blonde-haired woman, and now Kingston AMHS. There is Shelley Hafner, or Huffner, had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, under false pretenses of incompetency through a Judge Chappelle in Kingston. That was done 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with my identity theft, my injuring, my torturing, and everything else, which I have shown and proven 100%. There is also Robert Kane, 7224, and Spencer Mills, 14716. There is Shannon Cork as well. She once laughed in my face as I told her to arrest her boss, Bill Woldridge, or the one known as Bill Woldridge of 149 Center Street. She laughed in my face, told me to file a report, knowing it would have been burnt up, tore up. It would have done no good because he is an accomplice, a boss, co-offender with him for him, and if he is an alleged walk-away escapee, they cannot have it getting out that they are harboring and protecting a wanted inmate who is committing identity thefts and murders for them. The human trafficking that started, it was taking place at the Morning Star mission, and I found out about it and I started talking about it. The homeless trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain, using that place to make money off the homeless. Sex slavery trafficking, human trafficking, torture crimes, kidnapping, false arrest again. Lennox at Ennington County General Hospital doctors who are criminally involved with criminal negligence and intent. Dr. Tatiana V., a.k.a. Margie V., name and file falsifier, the one that had me medically blacklisted after talking to her girlfriend Stacy, who is now Kingston AMHS. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard. They actually laughed in my face and tried to have me committed for being sex assaulted and go into the hospital and asking and wanting help and proof. And they thought it was a joke because I'm a man and because who it was done by, and then they turned around and tried to have me committed for it after it happened. And I still have problems from it physically to this day. Bill Woldridge, once again, Blair Frederick Hardy, he's guilty of rapes, identity thefts and frauds, stalking, financial thefts and frauds, bank frauds, welfare, disability, old age pension frauds. He's guilty of forgeries. He's guilty of stalking. He is a meth trafficker, allegedly has a meth lab in Tweed, Ontario. He is guilty of multiple homicides with him for OPP. None of these pieces of shit can be arrested or touched without $22,000 either, because they are accomplices with him for OPP. When you can implicate, you become untouchable. There is Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne. He is guilty of injuring, torturing. He's guilty of identity theft with the intent to commit identity fraud. He's guilty of brain injuring me. And he's guilty of attempted murder. There is Tyler T. Bag Lake. He is guilty of torturing and murdering my dog Runt in 2023. He's guilty of stalking. He's drug trafficker, Robert Kane, meth-fed little piece of shit. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Bert Hustler, he is guilty of torturing. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Dale Hartwick, or there was one Ray LeBlanc, he is guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Tyler Lake in March of 2023, my dog Runt. He's guilty of criminal stalking, he's guilty of torture, and he's guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit, along with his roommate Sam. Dale Hartwick, who is guilty of attempted murder, he is guilty of torture, he is guilty of being involved with my identity theft. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit for drop charges. He is now a rat informant with and for OPP, drug trafficker, speedhead, sex slave trafficker. He is a pedophile sex offender. And now he is working with and for OPP, along with his boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, who is guilty of torture on me. He is guilty of attempted murder. He is guilty of attempted paralyzing me. He is guilty of sex assaults. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit for and with his boyfriend, Dale. Their uncle, Harry, is also involved. And how this is being done to me: my identity theft, my brain injuring, my body mutilations, my deforming, and everything else through remote neuromonitoring, what I was shot with by ex-OPP chief in 2019 before he left Napanee. And then all the problems began. Spencer Mills showing up at my place with threats, intimidations to let me know that if I did not stop talking at the time what was taking place through the Morning Star mission, there would be serious consequences, either jail or otherwise, and he was 100% right. Then the one known as Bill Wooldridge shows up on the scene, constantly stalking. He used to live at 34 Water Street. Constantly stalking me. Every time I would go out, he was always right there. OPP are falsely arresting victims as well to get pictures, prints, signatures, and everything else they need for forgeries, framings, and frauds against their victims. Plus using the lies about being suicidal self-harmers, lies about drugs, lies about long criminal records in history, and lies about psychological records in history. And none of it is true. What they are labeling and using those lies and narratives against their victims to be above suspicion and to continue fucking their victims over, having hospitals discriminate and having their victims falsely fucking charged in an attempt to cover up hospital crimes, doctor crimes, as well as crimes for everybody else in Napanee. The Justice of the Peace is also involved with obstructions, threats, and intimidation as well. This is the kind of shit I've been going through for the last 5 years. I am also the end of my bloodline. Yes, I have family that is still alive, and brothers, but they are half-brothers. I'm losing more and more of my memories because of me not being able to get help. I am medically blacklisted. Thanks to one Dr. Tatiana V, a.k.a. Margie V, once again, Stacy's girlfriend, is now Kingston AMHS. How this actually began: there was a woman at Pier 17 one time when I was in there. Her name is Tracy. She's a schizophrenic. I was in there having coffee. I left. I finished my coffee, and I was getting ready to leave, and she left in front of me. And when this psychotic woman, I walked up behind her, she started freaking out and accusing me of stalking and following her. I wanted no association with this woman. I just left to go home. The next day, I go to mental health to talk to Stacy, who now known as Stacy. about what had happened to try to get this person help. And then the next day, that's when Spencer Mills showed up and all of this other shit began on me, plus the Bill Wooldridge showing up. OPP putting illegal prisoner tracking into their victims, who they are sex slave trafficking, who they are framing. So I would definitely beware. The lies, the time buying, the cover-ups, arrest refusals, extortions, the complete and total fucking mutilation of my body while preventing me from help and proof, the complete and total deforming of my skull, my face to many shapes, ways, sizes. My food goes to the right side of my body, not my left. I am blind on the right side of on my right side now. 24/7 of having R&M being used on me and causing me total fucking brain hypoxia to cause brain cell death. Having what looks like fucking tubes coming up from my chest, through my throat, my neck, and to the back of my head. No surgeries either. Conveniently, Lenox and Annington County General Hospital, after talking to Stacy and my falsified file and me being medically blacklisted to prevent me help when I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to this happening to me. So I spoke up to try to save lives, and as a matter of fact, my skull has been completely and totally split into sections. I have shown it while doctors refused to do anything about it while calling me a fucking liar because of Stacy and Dr. Tatiana V. Right now, the one using R&M on me is one Dale fucking Hartwick and his boyfriend Anthony Hearns. And prior to me getting on and doing this, it was Robert Berry and Jason fucking Van Alstyne. And all of these pieces of shit, they are sex offenders. And because of this R&M that's being used on me doing this to me, and it enables invasive surveillance. So they see me 24/7 while they are taking turns getting free fucking meth, free speed, free crack, free fentanyl, which Jason Gimpy, Two-Step, Van Alstyne deals in Napanee when people are dying of that shit. It's because he is fucking lacing it and putting it out on the streets to cause murders, to make it look like just another addict bought drugs and dying from it. No, it's being done with intent. He also was working when the hub was open. He was at the hub selling this shit too to cause overdose murders. I am 52 years old, and how too convenient. I'm looking like fucking Jason Gimpy, Two-Step, Van Alstyne in most of my videos and pictures. When I am 52, he's probably only about 45. The crack-fed little piece of shit. He is an inbred. He is an obsessed stalker. One way or another, each and every one of these bastards' name, I will get arresting done on them. I will come up with the 22,000. I will get arresting and charging on them. I will get the medical help one way or another, even though it's too fucking late. Anytime OPP wants to exhume my dad in Deserano, Ontario to do DNA testing because what the fuck's been done with me, and I can prove I now share DNA with each and every one of the bastards' name, it can be 100% proven. But if they want to, I can have OPP is more than welcome to have my dad exhumed and pay for it. My life has been nothing but a fucking game to these pieces of shit who work with and for OPP, while I have been injured and tortured in serious fucking ways. Every single one of my rights have been taken, my legal rights, my medical rights, and my human rights, to prevent me help, to prevent me proof. When people are going murdered and missing and disappearing, I would check OPP, especially Lenox and Annington, or the police name whether they have transferred or not, because they are still criminally involved. And if they have transferred, it's only to avoid arresting and charging on them and lawsuits against them and the OPP as well, in hopes to buy time, in hopes of deniability, to try to discredit me for their involvement in the fucking crimes that's going on with me. They are using these pieces of shit. They're even using rookies to help aid in their stalking a criminal or a constable ward who actually done it to me a few years ago. So that is what's been taking place with me over the course of 5 years. Well, I have not been able to get help. So Napanee, I would definitely seriously beware, because like I said, with them having use of the R&M, it enables invasive surveillance, so they can watch. They are our sex offenders and pedophiles, so they can watch you naked, they can watch you sleeping, they can watch you pissing, they can watch you shitting, they can watch you showering, they can watch you having sex even. And they can use it on children as well that might not even be aware. I realize this sounds crazy, but it is 100% true, and it is 100% being used for criminal fucking purposes. For dangerous criminal for dangerous criminal whatever, but it is being used. One minute my fucking skull has been flattened, it's been rounded, it's been elongated, it's been shortened, it's been widened. And it's because of all of these pieces of shit who are using R&M on me are sitting around high, constantly going back and forth. Alls I hear in the left side of my head now, and my ear is clicking like fucking buttons are being pushed, and then all of a sudden one of them start coming through. I'm in serious, excruciating fucking pain constantly from this, and there is nothing I can do about it. So they've assured every fucking thing that has happened to me. As I said, when people go murdered or missing or disappearing, I would check to make sure that they haven't been identity theft victims. I would make sure that they weren't falsely arrested. I would make sure that they have not been falsely charged and illegally locked up to be above suspicion, so certain people can get away with the crimes that they are committing. Or I would make sure that they are not sex slave trafficked through OPP, and the ones named. What the fuck? I've been getting played like a fucking game, so. Luckily, each and every one of these pieces of shit are untouchable and unarrestable, because I do not have the $22,000. But I want it to be known. I am Chris Wood, and I'm an identity theft victim from Jason Van Alstyne, Tyler Lake, Blair Hardy, Bill Waldridge, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray LeBlanc, Bert the Hitman Hustler. I'm being turned into a fucking vegetable. I'm having problems thinking because of all the damage that's being done to my head and constantly burning while having hypoxia, which causes brain cell death. So I'm basically being fucking brain killed. My lungs have been completely screwed on me. My kidneys. It's compliments of one ex-CEO at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, Wayne Coveyduck, who had me kicked out of the hospital the day that my lungs started to fuck up on me illegally. me going to get private prosecution to get arrest on people, and then all of a sudden the very same day I go to get it done, and one of the ones that it was naming would have been the justice of the peace, but I go to get private prosecution done, but before I had a chance to do anything about it, it was done to me. I was falsely arrested walking on Richmond Street in Napanee by the hospital. And even from all the pictures and videos which I've shown and proven to prove my identity theft and changes, even OPP could fucking, because of them arresting me and having my pictures and everything else, they could prove the changes that's been done to me as well from then till now, plus what I have proven. One way or another, I'm going to get criminal civil lawsuits on the police involved, whether in Napanee or not, and that's not a threat, and not in any way, shape, or form. I'm not that stupid. But I'm going to get criminal and civil lawsuits. Nobody is arrestable, so somebody has to answer for what has fucking been done to me with proof. While being called a delusional, hallucinating retard through doctors, criminal doctors at that. I am medically blacklisted in Napanee to prevent me help, Kingston General Hospital, and Belleville General Hospital. And knowing I do not have a vehicle, that pretty much takes care of all my medical shit, so preventing me from going anywhere to get help. By a bunch of fucking homosexual, obsessed crack, meth, and fentanyl and speed and heroin fucking heads who are nothing more than accomplices and co-offenders to OPP. They're sex offenders, sex slave traffickers once again. So watch yourselves and watch your children. And the one known as Bill Wooldridge, the one that lives at 149 Center Street North with many aliases, now that school is back in, I would definitely keep an eye out for around Prince Charles School for this piece of shit to make sure that he's not around there in any way, shape, or form, because if he is, he's looking for kids. Simple as that. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a good day, because I sure the hell am not. I haven't had a good day in the past 5 years. Oh, fuck. See, all right here. Yeah. Anybody thinks that they cannot go through physical identity theft and be physically changed, I am proof. And this is why my mother was also murdered as well, by the one known as Bill Wooldridge, and by fucking Blair Frederick Gerbler Hardy, who is guilty of being involved with my mother's torture and my mother's cancer, which was given to her through R&M, like they killed and tortured my dog, which was done through R&M, giving him cancer, which was also done to another person. I'm not going to name names, but it was done to another person too, conveniently killing them of cancer. So, and the R&M is actually police and military tech that's been in use since the 60s, that's actually was designed to destroy a person's central nervous system, to completely and totally mutilate them and destroy them and completely have total body shut down on them. all hands free by them fucking pushing buttons. Wow. I'm losing more and more of myself, and I'm starting to gain more and more of these other fucking pieces of shit who are using this on me, and the whole point is to help me forget about this, so I forget about what has happened to me. And knowing that I can't go to a hospital, well, it's pretty much done. When you're a bunch of queers and you're a bunch of fucking bendovers for cops who cannot be touched, and you're a bunch of fucking junkies, this is what happens in Napanee, Ontario. You pieces of shit garbage. You will answer for this, Gimpy. So will you, Teabag Lake, you murdering fucking bastards, because you're guilty of murdering the bloodline, my Wood bloodline, by doing this. You pieces of shit, obsessed fucking lowlife. Have a good day, everybody. But that's what happens in Napanee when you speak up and try to save lives from police and from other fuckers. This happens to you. Me and my mother are proof that these bastards, along with the cops, because who they have to aid them in covering up their crimes, can commit any crime and fully get away with it by murdering fucking bloodlines for revenge.